Hello and welcome to Ratchet and Clank with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, it is time to return to Veldin. Yes, because, well, that is where Drek is actually, to use the deplanetizer. Yes, I'm quite surprised he is using it there on the planet he is about to destroy, but then again, he wants to do it for his own thing. Anyway, there is the Visibomb gun. I do want to get this because I consider it a necessity for the final level, because there are some enemies that are just plain well hidden in Veldin that the likes of the Devastator cannot reach at all. And I am not joking there. Seriously. They will blast your living ass to hell and back in this level. Let's just put it that way. So, with that said, we are returning home to Ratchet's home planet, Veldin, to take on Chairman Drek himself. There is nothing else in our way. Quark has been humiliated. Though, having said that, the Blarg will defend their leader to the hilt. Seriously. Why not? A new planet for them is riding on this. So, with that said, let's indeed get to it. So, what are the enemies we will face here? Well, firstly, they range from the small little frogs we encountered at the beginning of the game, to the elite troopers we encountered on Planet Calibo 3. And yes, there are loads of these guys, seriously. And there are also these Blargian dropships. Also, ones we saw on Gemlik Moonbase. And yes, they will attack you through the level as well. There are very few areas we can hide from the Blargian elite troopers, so yeah. So I want to equip firstly the Devastator and find some cover. Not easy to do in the first Ratchet and Clank game, but who knows, maybe I can. And then Ratchet with it, of course, and then blow the living crap out of these troopers. They each take about 2 shots with the Devastator, and when one of them's defeated, they go haywire and start shooting your ass. So yeah, just like on Calibo 3. And while I could get away with just using the Devastator on Calibo 3, and to a lesser extent also Gemlik Moonbase, I don't think I could do it here, if you know what I mean. So, that being said, let's go on. So, over here we have more frogs. Yep, and indeed we can use the blaster. Either that, no, maybe not actually. And I also want to change up my quick select. I don't think I'll be using the holo guys here, because I will be using the Trespasser quite a bit here. So yeah, I also want to put the Visibomb gun here, and the bomb glove is going to be useless. Practically useless here, so I'll put in the Trespasser, and that'll be about it, I think. So, yeah, I know I don't have all the weapons, but in order for me to get all of the weapons, I will have to use extensively either the metal detector or use the little trick I mentioned earlier in Blackwater City. So, firstly, let's use the sub-cannon. It is still useful. Even at this late stage of the game, it is still useful against these small enemies. That's not the same as with the Blargian troopers, obviously. So now let's use the Visibomb gun, because as you can see, the Visibomb gun sends out this huge kill-you missile, which obliterates anything in its path upon contact. However, because the way the Visibomb gun actually works, it means it can only blow up one target at a time. But to think you are controlling a friggin' missile, that's how powerful the Visibomb gun is. So yeah, and we'll be using it quite a bit, especially for these large Blargian ships here, which have apparently a huge bullseye on them. But here, I can just get away with using the Devastator. It takes about, I think, 4 or 5 rockets with the Devastator. What happened there? Just went off to the side! Excuse me. I don't know why it went off to the side. It doesn't usually do that. There was also another tank there. So I do want to use the Devastator on that thing. Yes, because... and yes, it works exactly the same. Well, actually, maybe a bit differently, because it does come with missiles itself. Yeah, I told you they were armed to the teeth, and I wasn't joking. Don't want to use the black... No, but there are some more frogs over here. Yes, apparently the frogs will defend their home, even from native creatures like Ratchet. Though, excuse me, you will find out in some later games. And yes, I consider this still canon, given that Rift Apart is set in one of the later galaxies in the future series, so yeah. So, now I want to eliminate the troopers with the Busy Bomb gun. And yes, it only takes 1 hit with the Busy Bomb gun, and there's another ship in the background. Yeah, I took about 4 or 5 rockets with the thing, with the Devastator, with the Busy Bomb gun, down in 1 hit, baby! Yeah! So, with that said, let's go over to the Invincilock at the other end of the area, and indeed use it. And these are, by far, the hardest trespasser puzzles in the game. Why am I using the thing? I don't want to use that. No. I also probably do want to refrain from using the Pyrociter, given that the only enemies it will be useful against are those frogs. Yes. Anyway, that being said, let's use the Trespasser here, and indeed, put in the Invincilock. And as I say, this takes a while to do. So many turns. So much so, I just got pissed off at times, seriously. Anyway, this area has a rail we have to use the Magna Boots on. Don't know why I didn't use the thing there. So I guess I will be using the Pyrociter against these frogs. Yes, but only against the frogs. And, yeah. Are you following me, you crazy frog? Oh boy, now I'm going to getting flashbacks to 2005. That being said, let's go on here. And yeah. Thankfully there are no fire jets up here at least. To burn Ratchet's ass, because, well, that would be a pain in his ass at least. Now, over to the right there is another thing, another Gadgetron vendor should you want to buy more ammo. Also, here is an instant faucet in order to drain the water below, and we will need to use the hydro displacer to do so. And another slam switch, shall we say. We will need the thruster pack for that. So yes, let's get those back. And then, well, you know what we're gonna do here. Indeed. So yeah, I do not have enough money for the Tesla Claw. Sadly, I wouldn't mind it. It's a pretty decent weapon, but no, I do not. It costs 30,000 bucks, as I have mentioned before. So up, and there we go. That opens the door. And in the next area, oh boy! A boatload of these troopers. Yes, seriously. I'm guessing Drek spared no expense with these guys. Which is very annoying for Ratchet because, well, he keeps having to get rid of them, doesn't he? Oh boy. The effect this is having on my throat is annoying. Yeah, I have a really bad sore throat. At least when it comes to my things, so. That's why I'm pausing so much with my commentary. In the background, there is another tank there, which easily goes down with the Visibomb gun there. So, over here, more frogs. You know what can I say? The frogs are redundant in my opinion. And in the and over here, oh boy. All I can say is don't look down, because below these platforms is a bottomless pit. I don't know what made me fall off here. I think I overshot it there. Which is really stupid, because you have to fight those guys again. Thankfully, I still had some frogs left in my thing there. Again, I could well have used the Gadgetron PDA actually here. There's nothing stopping me from doing so. The only problem is I spent all of my bolts on buying some more ammo for the other weapons at the Gadgetron vendor. And of course, remember the shipping costs I mentioned? Well, that is definitely a thing here. So let's see, where do I want to send you? Nowhere? That's a shame, because where I sent that Visibomb there, I sent it to actually destroy this dropship, so yeah. Thankfully I was able to do so. And maybe kill off a couple of troopers as well, which is weird. That does not normally happen with the Visibomb gun, but it is necessary, because around here I could not aim with the Devastator, because just how high this cylinder is I'm trying to hide behind. Seriously. No joke, I do not like it. So, there's one in the distance there. Okay, so shall we get any more explosions from the extermination crew? Or shall I just go up here and blast the living crap out of some mutant froggies? Yeah. Anyway, that being said, yeah. Okay, well, these platforms would have been a pain to get across with the with those troopers in play, let me tell you. Oh boy. I hate making these pauses, but I don't want to cough and splutter here. Anyway, this platform. We cannot use the boost jump with the thruster pack. And this was the bane of my existence. Think of it as akin to the barrel in Carnival Night Zone in Sonic 3. That's how bad it was for me. I did not know how to use the dare I say, the helipack to get up. And there are only like 2 of them in this level. And they only appear in this level. Yes. So it's a rather annoying thing, but necessary, I guess, because the helipack does give you a bit more of a boost there. Anyway, that being said, get rid of the dropship! And also, that being said, let's actually suck up those frogs. Yeah, the suck cannon is still useful. And then here, this is the last platform we will have to use the boost jump with the helipack with. And then I can just swing across to the other side and use it on the, use the thing on the Invislock. Don't you dare bite me, you stupid frogs. What do you have against Lombaxes, eh? I can understand Drek much as I, well, having something against the Lombax because he's throwing my plans, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to go down the TFS route here. That being, or at least called TFS Vegeta. So now, another hard puzzle. Yeah, I'm sorry, I am not one for having this. I don't know how I would have done this live. Seriously. Given that I am a guy who got pissed off with Big the Cat's gameplay, right? I tried to do Sonic Adventure Live, then yeah. That being said, let's go down here and get past these frogs. There's a second Big the Cat reference I've made in this episode, but there you go. Flame roasted frog, anyone? Or flame grilled even? Now over here, beyond this platform, believe it or not, that is a bottomless pit. Yes. Or around here is a bottomless pit. Maybe not this area. But we will come across an area that is cleverly disguised and very glitchy as a bottomless pit. So, yeah. I think I might have to use the Visibomb gun. Yeah, I think I will. Don't know how I can get through this with the Devastator alone. Seriously. Okay, so... Okay, well, you come into view. Your ass is grass. And Ratchet is the lawnmower. Well, there's so many of these commandos. I seriously won't be surprised if I ran out of ammo. So I'm going to switch to the Visibomb gun. And get out of the way. What else do we have? More of them, of course! Excuse me. Right. So, let's hide behind here. Hope Ratchet doesn't get clobbered. Well, not clobbered, that's blasted by these guys. And that's another thing. If Ratchet takes damage from anything while launching a Visibomb, he will automatically take damage, yes. However, the Visibomb will stop. Seriously! I'm all for taking damage, but stopping a weapon when it's flying at the enemy? No. No, there's only so much I can suspend my disbelief in this game. That is what I find annoying with the Visibomb gun. It's good as a long-range weapon, but it stops whenever Ratchet takes damage. How does that work? Seriously. Anyway, I'm not saying he shouldn't take damage. Of course he should. That's basic gaming, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyway, over here, beyond this area, we have a choice here. We can either go down and face a multitude of enemies, including a fair few things, or we can go off to the left here, through this passageway, and save Ratchet from a rather gruesome death. And in this area, although having said that, we still have to use the Hydro Displacer to actually fill up the area. And then go around here to the instant drainage thingy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm tired of calling it a fosse. I'm British for Pete's sake. We call them taps. Taps, I say! Right, so... With that said, we can fill the area with water and go through here with the Hydro Pack. And of course, with our O2 mask, Ratchet can breathe underwater. And over here, we have, well, through this door, another Giant Clank segment. Yes! Giant Clank is back, baby! And I'm not letting a few frogs get in my way. So yes, oh, this is gonna be sweet. So yes, we will transform into Giant Clank, and indeed head through here and destroy the Blargian troopers. Have a taste of your own medicine, you bastards! Yeah, full speed ahead towards Chairman Drek, and let's stop him from blowing up our planet, I say.
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
So, fighting... this fight, or the first part of this fight, is fairly easy. All you're going to do is whittle down his health bar with Giant Clank until he discovers that, well, Giant Clank might actually be a problem. Of course, this is the final boss, so it of course can't be that easy.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
No, wait. Drek had a shrinking ray. Anyway, I will see you on the next episode when we will fight Drek for real.